Today's Mercedes-Benz interview of the day brought to you by the superbly versatile all-electric EQB from Mercedes-Benz. Vehicles all electric, feeling all Mercedes. Learn more at mbusa.com/EQB. Mark Sanchez, Fox NFL analyst and former NFL USC quarterback, joining us on the program. What's the one big takeaway from the Super Bowl for each team?
Oh, man. I thought there were three big plays. Three plays that changed the course of the game. I went back and watched it last night. The punt return off a guy's heel, absolute killer. No points off of Patrick Mahomes' interception, no excuse for that. And then the block PAT. I don't think anybody's talking about that enough. I mean, that's 4 points at the end of the game. You add 3 points off the turnover and 3 points off the initial drive. When I go back and watch, I start taking notes, right? The first 5 plays, okay? They go, let's see, where are we? It's like +8, +11, or +8, +18, +11, +11 fumble. I mean, they are dominating the game. It's not even close. You're like, oh boy,
Yeah.
Here come the 49ers. They're hot. They turn the ball over on the Christian McCaffrey fumble. Their defense still comes out red hot. They don't even look phased. I'm not worried about them at all. They go 3 and out, and Kansas City looks throttled. They got nothing. No juice. Kinlaw's going nuts. Warner's going nuts. I mean, this defense looks legit. The same Chase Young. Go turn on that Thursday night game against the Bears when he was still in Washington. That might be the worst tape I've ever seen in my entire life of a defensive line pursuit to the football. Ever. It was horrible. Him and everybody else across the board. He was available for a reason. This dude looks like a completely different player. He's making sacks. Like, this dude is totally different. They controlled that game, and they let it go. You let players like Patrick Mahomes hang around. You let the Tom Brady's hang around. You let Peyton Manning's hang around. They'll find a way to ruin your Sunday. They'll find a way to win their Super Bowl. And it was really too bad. It like almost broke my heart for the 49ers. And I'm not like a fan of one team or another or anything. Like, I love to see Patrick win it. Love to see Kelsey, the Taylor Swift thing. Like, all that stuff's awesome. But it just felt like, dang, man, like, you guys had it. You had it. And, oh, man, that one hurt.
Did you know the overtime rules?
Yeah, of course. So this is a old school Bill Walsh, Andy Reid, Mike Holmgren kind of thing. Like, you go through, it's a West Coast philosophy. When you get to these important games, and you do it all through the season. Like, if you're a really good team, you have a guy on a Friday in your team meeting before practice who goes through all these situations every week. And you look at other stuff that happened to other teams, and you remind your players, hey, when this happens to us, we're going to do that, or we're not going to do that. What they did was unacceptable. Here's why. And you go through that for 18 weeks, okay? As soon as you get in the playoffs, there's no excuse for not knowing. Now, I also understand the school of thought of not bogging down your players with too much information and all that kind of stuff. But you've got to walk through it. You got to do it. I've done it with teams, with the good teams I've been on. We walk through potential situations, and it's just a situation drill for 100 yards of the field.
But
And
would
then
that
we
have
get into the
mattered,
walkthrough.
Mark? The only thing I argued with Shanahan's logic is you're playing for the third possession. And if you're going to be aggressive to take the ball and put pressure on Mahomes, the only way you put pressure on him is scoring a touchdown, not a field goal. I
disagree.
You got to use 4 downs because you're giving
Here's
Mahomes 4 downs, though, Mark.
You don't want to give him. I'll take 3 downs. Don't give him 4.
But you are.
Whatever you do. No, I know, but
if I give him the ball
he's
first,
Michael Myers in Halloween.
No, Mark. If I
give him
the ball first, he doesn't use 4 downs. Yes,
right.
that's
give him the ball.
That's the logic that I didn't understand. I want Mahomes to have 3 downs, not 4 downs.
3.
They didn't
exactly
give him
right.
that.
Give him the ball.
Yeah, so they made a mistake. They made a mistake by going first.
We're saying the same thing 2 different ways. I'm saying half a dozen. You're saying 6.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Do not give that guy 4 downs.
No. That's
no matter what.
Yeah.
Do not. Whatever you can do to eliminate a play for him, great. Let's figure that out. But I thought that was a mistake, and it's really too bad. Those kind of things you grow and learn from, but it just sucks having to learn on that kind of stage.
And I keep saying this. It just felt like, well, you got your
my
wife?
Little man.
Oh, your
He's
little
going
man.
to school.
Oh, okay.
Say hey.
See you, little man.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. What did you do for Mom?
What did you do for Mom? Did you make her Valentine's?
Yes.
Atta boy.
All right. Go tell
All
her.
right, go on and get out of here.
Go tell her you love her.
I love you.
Go tell her you love her. Okay. That's a teaching moment right there. That's what that is.
That's right.
I thought that it felt like Shanahan wanted Purdy to be the star. Second half play calling, I had a problem with that, Mark.
I didn't love the third quarter script.
No.
I really didn't. When you watch the first, the notes I took last night, almost exclusively 21 personnel, 2 backs, a tight end, and 2 receivers. Why? Because Juszczyk is a Swiss Army knife. He's a satellite. He's Where's Waldo. How do you match up to this guy? You think Gay and Bolton want to fit up in the run with this guy all game long with a pulling guard and lead, fullback lead and counter and stutter and all these plays? You think he wants to do that all game? Hell no, they don't. Hell no. I had to run it 40 times. 40 times. That would have been my goal. I don't care if we win the game. I want to run it 40 times.
Yeah,
because I know if I get close to 40, I might win it. And we might win by 14. I just was shocked at the second half script. I know Brock Purdy can do it. I know Deebo can do it. I know these guys. Okay, great. In my opinion, you get in big personnel and make these guys fit up in the run because it negates their strength on defense. Where's their strength? Omenihu just got hurt in the championship game. Nobody's talking about that either. He had the strip sack on Lamar Jackson. Nobody's talking about that guy. So what are they going to do? They're going to put Chris Jones on the right side with Brendel, Feliciano, or Burford, and then McKivitz. Those guys have been, in and out of the lineup all year long. What are we doing? Is that an issue for us? Hell yeah, that's an issue.
Okay, but explain this to me, Mark. It's a big down. They're blitzing. The Niners know that they're bringing.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you forget about Chris Jones? It's like that's what I don't understand. A timeout.
I know,
guys. Make sure. Okay, look for McDuffie or somebody Sneed, but we know Chris Jones has to be blocked. And they don't even put.
If you're playing,
they don't put a body.
Playing Spagnuolo. If you're playing Spags, like you better have an answer for 0. You like day 1, 13 days before the game. I'm already talking to my quarterback. Hey, here's kind of what I'm thinking. I got 3 options for cover 0. We're going to get it in the fringe red area. We're going to get it down and tight inside the 15, like in the plus 15 area. Here's what I'm thinking. If we're in any kind of like tight end set with the tight end available, let's go rock, let's go lava. Basically, bring the tight end in and block, and then we'll get to our options. We'll go over some of those options later on in the next 13 days. If we don't have a tight end, then we're probably going to have to get into some sort of sprint out or whatever, have the back kind of chip the edge and you get outside. Those kind of things are like on the table immediately. And I was a little shocked that in those big moments, that's your bell cow. Like before the game, you put out an APB on Chris Jones. Okay. Somebody block him. I don't care what the protection is. I don't care what the play is. Somebody account for this guy. As long as we account for him, at least we got a chance. And
I thought they were going to run. I thought they were going to do a draw play. You knew a blitz was coming, but that's where I would have been aggressive and I would have made it 4 downs. But they ended up kicking the field goal. Give credit to Chris Jones. We're talking to Mark Sanchez, Fox NFL analyst and former quarterback in the NFL. Who gets another ring first, the Chiefs or Taylor Swift?
This was is this the insufferable special with Nick Wright yesterday?
No, I didn't bring up Taylor Swift to him.
Oh man. With the trajectory of everything going, I feel like no pressure on Kels, but come on, man, let's go. Amateur to professional. You know what I mean? You got to take the next step.
Yeah. Did you go to see Bronny James with Scotty Pippen? Were you at the USC game?
So USC is recruiting Scotty Pippen's kid, his son. And I happened to let USC know, hey, I'm available. I'd love to come to the game. They said, you're sitting next to Scotty Pippen. I was like, are you kidding me? This is awesome. And I asked them, oh gosh, you're going to kill me. Hold on. I'm going to find this message. I said, if you could bet every cent you've ever made on a shootout contest. And I said, Craig Hodges, John Paxson, or Steve Kerr.
Okay.
I said, where are we going? And his answer, because I messaged my buddy back, I said, rank them if you had every dollar bet on those guys. And I'm pretty sure he said Hodges, like almost without hesitation.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, who's number 2? And he goes, Paxson, Kerr, like flip a coin. And so that was like my big question to Scottie Pippen. Other than that, we talked about his kid. My dad called me during the game and goes, hey, I see you on TV. Just so you know, Scottie Pippen's kid came back from 20 points with Sierra Canyon. Like my dad watches high school football and basketball and baseball, like just at the house. Okay. So he's got the stats. And he goes, tell him congratulations on his son. His son hit the game winner and they came back from 20 points. So I'm looking at Scottie Pippen like, hey man, congratulations. So I'm doing the whole recruiting spiel, and like, it was one of the coolest moments for me. My son didn't understand. My wife didn't understand, but he's like the most underappreciated player maybe ever in basketball. And that was pretty cool. He was a great dude. So nice, so personable. And the only thing is his voice is so low. Like all I could think of is the right guard commercial. I'm Scotty Pippen. And it's like so low. And the crowd is so loud.
Yeah.
I must have said, what? Sorry, Scotty, what did you say? Like 20 times. And I'm sure he was just like, come on, man, just like listen the first time.
Yeah.
But his he's like such a baritone, like it was so hard to hear what he was saying. So I felt kind of bad, but he was great.
Great to talk to you as always. Sorry we missed you in Vegas.
Oh, buddy, I'm barely getting my voice back. Me and Fritzy were talking back and forth, and I'm sorry I missed you on Friday. But I owe you guys some reports on some young players.
Yes.
I watched the draft eligible quarterbacks. I watched their junior year tape or 2 years ago tape. Off 2 years ago.
Oh, and
Drake May looks pretty good.
Send us some of your mezcal.
Oh, 100%. Done deal.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if you shared.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy. But I'm just saying, Drake May, off the junior tape 2 years ago, not this season that just ended.
Wait a minute. You're going to take him over Caleb Williams?
Caleb's one of the most elite and electrifying players I've ever seen.
This is
ever.
just a yes or no. You're on the clock. You're the Bears.
But if I'm the Bears, this has nothing to do with Justin Fields. I think he's a great player. I think there's a formula to win with Justin Fields. You trade Justin, you get some picks for him, you move back. You might move back or up again, go get the tackle from Notre Dame and your future quarterback in Drake May, and let Washington take Caleb Williams. In my opinion, I think last year they fleeced
Carolina?
the Panthers. Yeah. They took all their picks. Boom. You're rolling. You might get the tackle, the quarterback, and
wide
maybe
receiver.
Neighbors from
LSU.
From LSU.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That dude's legit.
Yep.
And I'm talking 2 years ago film. I haven't watched this most recent year yet. I'll get back to you. But Drake May looks good. I met him at Super Bowl too. He sounds he's such a Southern, like, good old boy kid. Like, he's great. He's a great kid.
We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
That's Mark Sanchez, Fox NFL analyst. We'll take a break. Phone calls coming up. And meet Cole Hardman, who caught the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl, joins us final hour before the parade starts. Back after this.